Yeah. Lady Justice in the house.
Keeping the balances of justice level with the light of liberty shining bright.
Hey, what's their major malfunction? Tyranny, right?
Lady Justice inviting all the people out on an adventure. Let's go see what we can find. Who's in? Just in, we are learning about an FBI investigation involving the city of Caldwell. That's Caldwell, Idaho, folks, the county seat of Canyon. Sources has confirmed that the city of Caldwell has confirmed to them that one current officer is involved. Multiple sources are saying that FBI is also looking into misconduct of at least one former Caldwell City officer as well. The nature of the investigation, 5 sources, including a high-ranking law enforcement officer, is saying sex on the job as well as improper treatment of drug suspects.
About 70 officers are sworn to protect and serve this booming city, but a few bad apples can spoil the bunch.
Well, every profession has bad apples, but not every profession has the right to take away your life, your liberty, your property.
Caldwell PD's slogan, "Your police, our community." But some in the community feel Caldwell Police isn't working for them.
I've seen things in the last 10 years that I've complained about personally, and it falls on deaf ears. So I think that's why you need an investigation.
Attorney F. Scott Larson says he represents clients trying to fight alleged misconduct from a small group of Caldwell PD officers.
You don't want to blame the entire department. It's a small group of an inner circle of people who do things their way. They're thuggish things. They're things that should be prosecuted.
Thuggish things that should be prosecuted? If you ask me, all of Canyon County law enforcement should be investigated.
But it's been going on for a long time.
This 32-year-old woman whose identity we're protecting is one of his clients.
They're corrupt. I just want the story to be told, like what they used their badge for.
She and another one of Larson's clients, Anna Banda, say the FBI contacted them around February of last year in connection to its investigation into some Caldwell officers. An investigation the city says is ongoing. One the FBI
Police misconduct, to what I feel was police misconduct. A lot of just the officers being excessive with traffic stops.
The anonymous woman who says she was interviewed by the FBI says from 2018 to 2019, she had sexual relations with a now former officer while he was on duty, and she was on drugs.
He traded sex for me not to go to jail, and then he took the drugs. So when someone's on drugs and is vulnerable, like he used a lot of that, and he used his badge to get what he wanted, and it's put me in a lot of danger, actually.
5 sources with the knowledge of the investigation or police department says the FBI investigation has been going on for well over 1 year. 3 sources say that several officials has been investigated. Most of the sources want to remain anonymous because of the sensitivity of this matter. The FBI probe centers around current and former City of Caldwell police officers in the Street Crimes Unit.
A high-ranking law enforcement official with knowledge of the investigation confirms the FBI is looking at alleged sexual relations at least one officer had while on duty. A retired law enforcement officer and an alleged victim tell us they're also investigating the way officers treat people suspected of drug crimes. The city confirmed the FBI is investigating one current officer. Law enforcement sources, alleged victims, and a former city employee with intimate knowledge of the department say at least one former officer who left in the fall of 2021 is involved. Police Chief Frank Wyant hasn't been in the office for the past several days. Lieutenant Dave Wright confirms he's taking on some chief-like responsibilities to keep the department running, like answering questions. Caldwell's new mayor, Jerem Wagner, was also out of the office, on vacation, when we tried talking to him this week. It's not clear whether the officers involved were ever placed on administrative
They
leave.
shouldn't even be working right now. None of those cops should be working right now.
Banda, who's lived in Caldwell for 3 decades, says misconduct and corruption within CPD isn't new. She was a bail bond agent when she says officers wrongfully raided her home in 2009. She sued over it. The city settled out of court and paid her.
It's very hard for me to live in Canyon County. It's very hard for me to trust the Caldwell Police Department, but at the same time, we need officers.
I think it's a cultural problem.
Larson and our other sources hope the FBI investigation leads to a cultural shift in Caldwell PD.
I can tell you that it is a specific unit, and it's a specific unit to where if you don't play ball, they don't want you there. And I can tell you, there is nobody who despises a corrupt or bad police officer more than a good.
We, the people.